Hi everyone. இன்னைக்கு நடந்து முடிஞ்ச PGTRB 2025 இங்கிலீஷோட கொஸ்டின் பேப்பரை நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண போறோம். இதுல 1 to 180 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதோட ஆன்சர்ஸை இப்ப நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம். கொஸ்டின் 1 பொறுத்துக்க வீசு தென்று, வினைத்தொகை, நன்மொழி, பண்பு தொகை, அண்ணன் தம்பி, உண்மை தொகை, சாரை பாம்பு, இரு பெயரிட்ட பண்பு தொகை. ஸோ கொஸ்டின் நம்பர் 1க்கு ஆன்சர் ஆப்ஷன் சி. கொஸ்டின் 2 இல் நுழைக்கதிர் என்னும் சொல்லின் பொருளினை தேர்ந்தெடுக்க. ஆப்ஷன் சி இல்லத்துள் நுழையும் கதிரவனின் ஒளிக்கற்றை. கொஸ்டின் 3 வானம் வசப்படும் என்ற பிரபஞ்சனின் படைப்பு. ஆப்ஷன் பி வரலாற்று புதினம். கொஸ்டின் 4 நேத நிலத்தவர் பாணர்களை வரவேற்று அளித்த உணவாக சிறு பாணாற்று படை குறிப்பிடும் உணவு. ஆப்ஷன் பி குழல் மீன் கறி. ஆப்ஷன் 5 கொஸ்டின் 5 அரசனின் கல்வி, வீரம், செல்வம், புகழ், கருணையை பாடுவது. ஆப்ஷன் டி பாடான் திணை. கொஸ்டின் 6 மாறன் தன் நண்பன் இனியனிடம் இந்த மாறன் ஒரு நாளும் நேரம் தவற மாட்டான் என்று கூறுவது. ஆப்ஷன் சி இட வழுவமைதி. கொஸ்டின் 7 இரங்கலும் இரங்கல் நிமித்தமும் என்னும் பொருளுக்குரிய திணை. ஆப்ஷன் ஏ நெய்தல். கொஸ்டின் 8 பொற்கையின் அரசனாகவும் புலவராகவும் இருந்தவர். ஆப்ஷன் டி அதிவீரராம பாண்டியர். கொஸ்டின் 9 உந்து வலி கிளர்ந்த இவ்வடிகளில் இடம்பெற்றுள்ள பண்பு தொகை சொல்லை தேர்க. ஆப்ஷன் டி செந்தி. கொஸ்டின் 10 கோவலன் கண்ணகி கதையை கூறி அடிகள் நீரே அருளுக என்றவர். ஆப்ஷன் பி சீத்தலை சாத்தனார். கொஸ்டின் 11 ஏற்பாடு என்பது. ஆப்ஷன் சி ஞாயிறு மறையும் நேரம். கொஸ்டின் 12 அகவற்பாவுக்கு பொருந்தாத நூலை தேர்க. ஆப்ஷன் டி நாலடியார். கொஸ்டின் 13 கண்ணிற்கு காட்சி தராமல் அரியனவாய் இருக்கும் மலரை தேர்க. ஆப்ஷன் சி பலாமலர். கொஸ்டின் 14 பொறுத்துக. ஆப்ஷன் பி அதுதான் சரியான ஆப்ஷன். கொஸ்டின் 15 இலையின் பெயரை குறிக்காத சொல்லை தேர்ந்தெடுக. ஆப்ஷன் பி கழை. கொஸ்டின் 16 கூற்று 1 வலிமையை நிலைநாட்ட நடைபெற்ற போரில் வெற்றி பெற்ற அரசர் தும்பை பூவை சூடி மகிழ்வார். கூற்று 2 வெற்றி ஒன்றையை குறிக்கோளாக கொண்ட பகை அரசர்கள் இருவர் தத்தம் வலிமையை நிலைநாட்ட வாகை பூவை சூடி மகிழ்வார். ஆப்ஷன் பி கூற்று 1, 2 இரண்டும் தவறு. கொஸ்டின் 17 உனக்கு படிக்க தெரியாது என்ற நூல் யாரை மையப்படுத்தி எழுதப்பட்டுள்ளது. ஆப்ஷன் பி மேரி மெக்லியோட் பெத்யூன். கொஸ்டின் 18 பெண்ணினை பாகம் கொண்ட பெருந்தகை பரமயோகி விண்ணிடை மொழிந்த மாற்றம் மீனவன் கேட்டு வானோர் இவ்வடிகளில் பாண்டியனை குறிக்கும் சொல்லை தேர்க. ஆப்ஷன் பி மீனவன். கொஸ்டின் 19 கோபாலபுரத்து மக்கள் என்ற புதினம். ஆப்ஷன் டி இந்திய விடுதலை போராட்டத்தை பின்னணியாக கொண்டது. கொஸ்டின் 20 கால வழுவமைதியை தேர்க. ஆப்ஷன் டி அமைச்சர் நாளை விழாவிற்கு வருகிறார். கொஸ்டின் 21 எதிர்மறை மொழி பெயரை தேர்க. ஆப்ஷன் பி நடவாமை. கொஸ்டின் 22 வடமொழி கதையை தழுவி எழுதப்பட்ட நூல். ஆப்ஷன் ஏ சீவக சிந்தாமணி. கொஸ்டின் 23 கூற்று 1 ஆசிரியர் பா ஏகாரத்தில் முடிவது சிறப்பு. கூற்று 2 2 அடி முதல் 12 அடி வரை அமைவது ஆசிரியர் பா ஆகும். ஆப்ஷன் பி கூற்று 1 சரி, கூற்று 2 தவறு. 24th கொஸ்டின் கலைஞர் என்னும் சிறப்பு பெயர் மு கருணாநிதிக்கு வழங்கப்பட்ட விழா. ஆப்ஷன் சி தூக்குமேடை நாடக பாராட்டு விழா. Question 25. பொது மொழியை தேர்க. Option C, வேங்கை. Question 26. பாவலரேறுவால் பாடப்பட்டு தமிழுக்கு கருவூலமாய் அமைந்த நூல் எது? Option D, திருக்குறள் மெய்ப்பொருளுரை. Question 27. வேம்பு, ஆமணக்கு இவற்றை குறிக்கும் சொல். Option B, முத்து. Question 28. சங்ககால பெண்களைப் போலவே இக்கால பெண்களும் கல்வி கற்று தம் வாழ்க்கையை தாமே அமைத்துக் கொள்ளும் உரிமையை பெற வேண்டும் என்றவர். Option D, அயோத்திதாசர். Question 29. விருந்தே புதுமை என்றவர். Option A, தொல்காப்பியர். Question 30. தீண்டாமைக்கு எதிராக நாசி கோயில் நுழைவு போராட்டத்தை நடத்தியவர். Option C, அம்பேத்கர். இப்ப நம்ம பார்ட் B க்கு போலாம். Question 31. Which among the following poems is structured on an alteration between descriptive and reflective passages? Option C, elegy written in a country churchyard. Question 32. Which one of the following is the passive voice of the sentence, who taught you French? Option C, by whom were you taught French? Question 33. Who makes the following defense in favor of women? The weaker sex, is it? Is it a weaker breed who pounds a yam or bends all day to plant the millet with a child strapped to a back? Option A, Siddhi. Choose the word or phrase that is nearest in meaning to the word megalomaniac. Option C, power hungry. How many times, question 35, how many times does the phrase a waltzing Matilda figure in Waltzing Matilda? Option B, 12 times. Question 36, who is referred to as the Python of the age in Adonias by Shelley? Option D, S.T. Coleridge. Question 37, read the verse from Ralph Waldo Emerson by Brahma and fill in the blank with the appropriate phrase from the poetry, choosing from the options given below. Option A, turn again. Question 38, match list 1 with list 2. And the right option is option D, A3, B4, C2, and D1. Question 39. Who among the following writers preferred the form nearest to the actual sound of the words Sauran for sovereign and island for island? Option C, Ben Jonson. Question 40. Ariel in the play The Tempest was imprisoned in the bark of dash. Option B, a pine tree. Question 41. The supreme aesthetic glory of the Prometheus Unbound is its A, music. Option A, music. Question 42. The theme of Carpe Diem is combined with the theme of seduction in the poem dash. Option D, to his choir mistress. Question 43. What does golden bow symbolize in W.B. Yeats' poem? Option A, apprehending life beyond death. Question 44. Who says acquisition is a subconscious process identical in all important ways to the process children utilize in acquiring their first language, while learning is a conscious process that results in knowing about language? Option B, Krashen. Question 45. How does Spencer describe London in Prothalamian? Option A, most kindly nurse. Question 46. Choose the right option by matching the following. So the answer is option number B, A1, B3, C2, and D4. Question 47. Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility deals with the theme of option C, contrasting the two states of reason and emotion in sisters. Question 48. Identify the critic who remarks about Cassio. Cassio is a handsome, light-hearted, good-natured young fellow who takes life gaily and is evidently very attractive and popular. Option A, A.C. Bradley. 49. Match list 1 and with list 2. So the right option is A, A2, B3, C4, and D1. Question 50. Act 1, Scene 2 in the play The Tempest falls into how many sections? What can you say about its length? Option D, 4, as long as almost a quarter of the play. Question 51. Dr. Faustus bade Mephistopheles to take the shape of option D, an old friar. Question 52. Choose the antonym of the underlined word in the sentence. Why do you wish to obfuscate the issue? C. Simplify. Question 53. Identify the character in King Lear, which is profoundly religious, and his religious belief makes him supremely confident and always full of hope. Option B. Edgar. Question 54. Wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's heart and that man's cope, with what I most enjoy content at least. The above lines are taken from which Shakespeare sonnet? Option B, Sonnet 29. Question 55. Which among the following is considered as a scene of recognition and reconciliation in the play King Lear? Option A, Act 4, Scene 7. Question 56. Recall the rhyme scheme of E. Cummings' poem, The Cambridge Ladies. Option C, A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A, E, F, G, G, F, E. Question number 57. Which of the following tendencies would you associate with the first 20 lines of Robert Frost's Bridges? Option B, Achaian. Question 58. Which of the following words contains the inflectional morpheme? Option C, laughing. Question 59. What is Saturn's comment on Job's goodness? Option D. He's good and sinless because God has given him abundant blessings and protection. Question 60. Read the following statements and choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. So the option is answer A. That's the right answer. Expressionist play. It's about the death of the salesman. Yeah. Moving to question number 61. What statement is not true with respect to the Book of the Duchess? Option C. Morpheus opened his eyes wide when he heard the messenger blowing his horn. Question 62. According to Brooks, the criterion for testing the validity of truth in the poem is option D. Coherence of the ideas within the context. Question number 63. What is the active voice of the following sentence? By whom is the work being done? Option D. Who is doing the work? Question 64. Who is the author of the study of poetry? Option A. Matthew Arnold. Question number 65. Which game does the knight in the Book of the Duchess talk about to explain how fortune had been cruel to him? Option B. Chess game. Question number 66. Demogorgon is the child born of Jupiter's marriage with option B. Mother Earth. Question 67. Which among the following is not a character from Shakespeare's play Measure for Measure? Option C. Adrian. Question number 68. Who among the following characters dies in custody? Option C. Jimmy. 69. Dash is a speaker. Dash the speaker reveals where he or she comes from and what his position is in the social hierarchy of the community. Option C. Regional dialect. 70. Question number 70. The character Eleanor in Sense and Sensibility represents sense and self-control. Option C. Question number 71. Match list 1 with list 2 to form compound words. So option B is the right answer. A4, B3, C1 and D2. Question number 72. Find out the tone conveyed by the poet in the following lines. Here is the casual arena to my soul. Beneath it, we have played, though years may roll. Oh, sweet companions, love with love intense. For your sakes shall the tree be ever dear. Option B, melancholic and nostalgic. Question number 73. Oliver Goldsmith's play She Stoops to Conquer is an attack on. Option C, sentimental comedy. Question 74. Identify from the following phrases that which is not the contribution of Tyndale to the Bible. Option A, eat, drink, and be merry. Question number 75. To Matthew Arnold, poetry is A. Criticism of life governed by the law of poetic truth. Question 76. The barbarous Cecil, or he that makes his generation messes. So the above lines are an extract from Shakespeare's King Lear, who speaks the above words and to whom. Option A, King Lear to Cordelia. Question 77. What are the elements of tragedy that constitute the medium of imitation and as explained in poetics? Option C, diction and song. Question number 78. Fill in the blanks with the most appropriate words. So the option is C, provisions, kindly. Question number 79. Eliot's poem, The Wasteland, contains many references from Shakespeare's. Option A, The Tempest. Question 80. What argument does Adam give to dissuade Eve from working separately? Option A. She could be easily deceived when found alone. Question 81. Ellen Showalter calls the analysis that is concerned with women as reader, with women as the consumer of male-produced literature as C. Option C. Feminist critique. Question 82. The essay of dramatic poesy dash speaks from the ancients while dash vindicates the moderns. Option C, Titus and Eugenius. 83, question 83. According to whom Caliban is uh, legged like a man and his fins like arms, as well as half a fish and half a monster. Option C, Trinculo. Question number 84. Which of the following word Anne Bradstreet does not use in the prologue while addressing the muse directly? Option B, fluent. Question 85. Nothing remained but self-confession. Madam, I hate a wasted journey. What does self-confession refer to in the above context? Option B, the speaker's African identity. Question 86. Choose the correct answer. Put a dash at the end of the rope. Option B, not. Question number 787. According to Coleridge, dash is to the poem what the soul is to the living body. Option B, imagination. Question 88. Jupiter is overthrown by dash in Act 3 of Prometheus Unbound. Option B, Demagogon. Question 89. Match the items in column A with items in column B with reference to Bacon's essay on studies and choose the option that shows the correct matching column. The correct option is B, A2, B1, C4, and D3. Question number 90. Which one of the following statements is false? Option C. Arnold considers Dryden and Pope as classics of poetry. Question 91. Who among the following characters eulogizes motherhood with a Sanskrit proverb, Janani? Option C. Mr. Kashika. Question 92. Which of the following poets, according to Alan Tate, begins at or near the extensive end of the line while deploying the resources of meaning? Option B, the metaphysical. Question number 93. The windmill is the name of option B, a tavern. Question 94. According to Aristotle, a good tragic plot arouses the emotions of dash and dash in the spectator, pity and fear. Question number 95. In Batmini's house, the floor is swept by goddess of option A, wealth. Question 96. Ambiguity arises when two apparently unconnected meanings are given simultaneously by the poet. Which type of ambiguity is this according to Emson? Option A, third type. Question 97. Which of the following observation does not fit the views expressed by Arnold and Dover Beach? Question. Option B. Option D. The world is beautiful and there is certitude of peace in it. Question 98. Chaucer's prologue to the Canterbury Tales uses more dash words to describe hunting, cooking, and tournaments, etc. Option B, French. Question number 99. Breaking of a promise is known as dash. Option B, breach. B-R-E-A-C-H. Yes. Question 100. What is the name of Bradgrid's house in hard times? B. Stone Lodge. Question 101. In Edmund Spenser's epithalamium, Hymen represents option B, god of marriage. Question number 102. Dash, who had been killed at Troy, would have been one of the heroes in Ulysses. Option A, Achilles. Question 103. Which scene is the longest scene in the play, The Tempest? Option A, Act 1, Scene 2. Question 104. Which dreadful character is portrayed as the one with abundance of courage and strength of will in King Lear? Option B, Edmund. Question 105. Why this is L, nor am I out of it? Thinkest thou that I, who saw the face of God and tasted the eternal joys of heaven, am not tormented with 10,000 hells and being deprived of everlasting bliss? Who says these words and what idea can be linked to the statement? Option C, Mephistopheles. Hell could be a physical place as well as a state of mind. Option 1, question number 106. Prometheus is discovered bound to the precipice of the mount. Option C, Indian cactus. Question number 107. In the play The Way of the World, Lady Wishford and Mrs. Marwood are presented as foils to Dash. Option B, Millamant. Question 108. List of the following authors according to the year of their death in ascending order and choose appropriate options from the answers given below. Option B is the right one. Anne Bradstreet, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau, and Walt Whitman. This is the order. Moving to 109, question number. What is the subtitle given to the poem Kubla Khan by Coleridge? Option A, a fragment. Question number 110. The literal term for one thing is applied to another with which it has become closely associated because of a recurrent relation in common experience is known as option C, metonymy. Question number triple one, 111. Prometheus represents dash in the play Prometheus Unbound. Option A, archetypal humanity. Question number 112. Who makes the following statement? Could you not keep a secret? Must every word leak out of you as surely as the final drops of mother's milk? Option D, Lecunle. Question number 113. Which of the following pairs do not fit the category of friends mentioned by Bacon in his essay on friendship? Option B, Pythagoras, Comenius. Question number 114. Why does Lorenzo send a page with a box to Pedrigano's execution? Option D, he wants to stop Pedrigano from exposing him. Question number 115. In Pilgrim's Progress, which character's name means the bringer of good news? Option D, evangelist. Question 116. Dash is known as a combination of grammatical units which are not necessarily ordered sequentially. Option A, syntagma. Question number 170. Choose the appropriate tense forms. Look, the cracker dash explode. Option A is going to. Question 118. Doubtless there are some who, by a natural dispensation, acquire the open sesame to poetry without labor. In the above lines, I.A. Richards referred to option A, the intuitive apprehension of the meaning of passages by some readers. Question 190. What is the setting of Canto 2 of the poem The Rape of the Lock? Option B, Thames River. Question 120. Which of the following literary device has been used in Charlotte Perkin Gilman's The Anti-Suffragist? Option C, refrain. Question 121. Read the following excerpt from the acceptance speech of William Faulkner upon receiving Nobel Prize for Literature and fill in the blanks with appropriate phrase. Yes, I feel this work was not made to me as a man, but to my work, a life's work, in the agony and sweat of the human spirit. Option D is the right answer, agony, sweat. Question 122. Statement 1.
Ashima, in the namesake, feels discomfort in her early days abroad. Statement 2. Ashok tries to compensate for the discomfort of migration by gestures of affection. In the light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. That's option A. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Question number 123. The Unknown Citizen is a form of dash by W.H. Auden. Option B. Satire. 124. Question number. Match list 1 with list 2. The option is C, A3, B4, C2, and D1. Yes. Question number 125. Choose the adjective phrase equivalent to the adjective the longest day. Option C, the day of greatest length. Question number 126. Find out from the following sentences which is true with regard to Paradise Lost, Book 4. Option B, Adam's love for Eve precedes his love for God. Question 127. Who among the following quote the American scholar as the American Intellectual Declaration of Independence? Option C. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Question 128. To the eyes of true love, beauty never passes. The loved object remains the same. The idea is expressed in which Shakespearean sonnet? Option A. Sonnet 104. Question 129. So doth each tear when the doth where a globe your world by that impression grow, till that tears mix with mine do overflow. Which poem of John Donne is quoted by T.S. Eliot? Option A, A Vindication of Weeping. Question 130. Spencer compares the cheeks, neck, body, and body of his bride of the following in epithalamium. Option B, apples, marble tower, a palace. Question 131. Who stated that Ulysses' poem expressed his own need of going forward and braving the struggle of life after death of Alan? Option B, Tennyson. Question 132. Which of the following is not one of the sections of Book 1 of Your Voice, the second sex? Answer D, justifications. Question number 133. Who among the following characters applies the paste of the Vadik Vadikamadike leaves to cure the bruises of Nalani? Option D, Kumaran. Question number 134. Why did Wordsworth choose humble and rustic life to write about the lyrical ballads? Option D, because in that condition, the essential passions of the art find a better soil in which they can attain maturity. Question 135. Which of the statements proposed by Little John Hicks regarding authenticity in textual materials is false? Option A. Smaller text learners should be involved in processing language, not beyond the sentence level. Question 136. Charles Lamb refers to himself as a stammering buffoon in his stupid changeling of Dash and New Year's Eve. 40, option A, 45. Question number 137. Coleridge Kubla Khan does not combine Dash morality with eroticism. Option B. Question 138. Which term does not describe Absalom Nikitophil? Option D. Tragedy. Question 139. What is Johnson's view of Milton's use of blank verse in his poems? Option B, disliked by Johnson but appropriate and befitting Milton's style. Question 140. Which of the following language does not belong to the Eastern group in the Indo European family? Option D, Celtic. Moving to the next question 144. FICCI Higher Education Summit on Higher Education at the Crossroads, Imperatives for Policy and Practice has urged the colleges to show a lead in its report of option B 2008. Question number 142. Who has observed the program of institutional planning is both a challenge and an opportunity? Option D, Sri J.P. Naik. Question 143. Who was the lady freedom fighter of the Tamil Nadu started the Gandhi Seva Sangam at Burma? Option D, Lakshmi Ammal. Question 144. What is the test intended to measure computational skills like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division? Option B, measurement test. Question 145. Who said that all experience of the child for which this school accepts responsibility? Option A, W.B. Raven. Question 146. Which of the following method approach was advocated by H.E. Armstrong? Option C, directive approach. Question 147. Dash believed that education is the process of upholding the creative abilities of children and not a process which merely concerned with bookish learning. Option A, Tagore. Question 148. Comparing of unknown quantity, quantity with the known quantity, which is expressed as numerical unit means. Option A, educational measurement. Question 149. Which theory can use the business owners to determine category of leadership a management style occupies? Option A, grit. Question 150. Which organization coined the term open educational resources? Option B, UNICEF. Question 151. A person having less than 20 by 200 vision acuity is called option C, legally blind. Question number 152. Reliability is the proportion of the true variance in obtained test scores, said by option D, Guilford. Question 153. In Sangamage, the teacher is called as dash Kanakayar. Option A, Kanakayar. Option Question number 154. Which of the following is not a principle of curriculum development? Option C, teacher centeredness. Question 155. A professional model of teacher accountability should be equated to and through adhering to. Option B, outcomes of learning. Question number 156. Metaphysics studies that which lies beyond or above the visible dash world, physical world. Question number 157. The excessive consumption of alcohol during pregnancy causes. Option A, heart defects of the baby. Question number 158. Problem-centered design was propounded by option D, Rugg. Question number 159. According to Gallen's classification, which bodily fluid is associated with a hopeful and active personality? Option C, blood. Question number 160. The personality develops through 8 stages across the lifespan, said by option A, Erik Erikson. Question number 161. Taylor's curriculum model was published in the year option B, 1949. Question number 162. Dash is dedicated to the spread of the international understanding through the medium of education in every part of the world. Option C, UNESCO. Question number 163. In 2011, how many free open online sources were offered by Stanford University? Option C, 3. Question number 164. To dash is to concentrate mental activity continuously upon some object or happening or problem. Option C, sustained attention. Question number 165. In the context of trial and error learning, as we increase the number of trials or practice, our performance gradually improves. Thorndike termed this as option D, incremental. Question 166. Dash was formulated as a follow-up of the Dalker Framework of Action for Education for All, made an attempt to link the national policy goals and targets with the global targets of EFA. Option A, Sarva Shiksha Abhinay. Question number 167. Parental spending on school education, the cost of sending a child to school in India. The survey was done under the aegis of Social Development Foundation of option A, ASSOCHAM. Question 168. In observation, projection, interview, and reading skills, the commonly employed tool was option C, qualitative tool. Question number 169. Dash is the main proponent of the multi-factor theory. Option A, E.L. Thorndike. Question number 170. Sivaka Sindhamani was written by option D, Tirthika Devar. Question number 171. Which part of the Indian Constitution deals with directive principles of state policy? Part 4. Option B, Part 4. Question number 172. Find the one which is not used to launch vehicles in space. Option D, Question number 173. Which among the following conducted excavation works at Arikamede? Option C, Martin Villa. Question 174. Find the value of the given problem. The option is A, 1 by 50. The right option is 1 by 50. Question number 175. What is the abbreviation of the organization IAEA? Option A, International Atomic Energy Agency. Question number 176. Which of the following best describes phyletic gradualism? Option B, species changes slowly and continuously over long periods. Question 177. In what time will rupees 1000 become rupees 1331 at 10% per annum compounded annually? The option is 3 years. Option B, 3 years. Question number 178. Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad Trophy 2024 for overall winner conferred to option C, Chandigarh University. Question number 179. Which one of the following rural development scheme to develop model villages in India? Option C, Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. Question number 180. Identify the portal that facilitates the online courses from class 9 till post graduation to be accessed by anyone, anywhere at a time in India. Option A, Swayam. Okay, that's the end of the question 180. Hope you got most of it right, and all the best, all the very best for your results. Thank you so much.